Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my April favorites for you. I don't have a ton of stuff, but I have some makeup products, a few fashion things, and some music that I'd like to share with you that I've been loving this month. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the makeup first. For the most part, I have a lot of eyeshadows that I've been enjoying this month. I was kind of about the matte colors last month, and this month, for some reason, I totally got back into the champagne shimmery type colors, really hardcore. The first thing that I wanted to share with you guys is something that I got in my Pop Sugar must-have box, and this is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. And this has a lot of really pretty neutral colors, and this is about $36, I think. Most places it's sold. But within this, there are a lot of really pretty neutral colors, but particularly I've been loving Silk Teddy, which is kind of this like shimmery champagne-y color. And then also Push Up, which is more of a bronzy gold color here in this spot right here. And then also with that in the outer corner, I've been wearing Chocolate Martini a lot. So I've been putting Silk Teddy all over my lid, Push Up in the crease, and then Chocolate Martini in the outer corner. And I've been wearing that a lot recently. I will swatch these for you guys so you can see them a little bit closer up, but they are really pretty colors. I really like them. I need to play with some of the other ones a little bit more, but that's been my go-to look from this palette most of the month. Along with that, there are a couple of other shimmery colors that I've been using a lot recently. The first one is one that I've had in my collection for a really long time, and I've just been neglecting for too long, and that's Stilla Kitten, which is a very, very shimmery, again, champagne-y color. I will swatch this for you as well. It's very similar to Silk Teddy. It's just a little bit more, no, they're almost dupes for each other. It's a little bit more golden, but they're very, very similar. And it's just a nice color for all over the lid. It really brightens the eyes. I sometimes pull it into my inner corner as well. And it's just nice for a brightening color. With that, a color that I've been liking to put in the crease and in the outer corner is Amber Rush, and it's nothing too dark or anything like that. It's just like a nice shimmery brightening color, so this is a good one for more simple eye days where I don't want anything too dramatic. And I was inspired by this by a tutorial that I saw. I think it was using iced latte instead of kitten, but it was very similar to this. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but I really like those two colors together, so I've just been using a lot of bright shimmery colors as we get into spring and just kind of making it a pop of color to brighten up my face rather than going matte like I had been last month. Here are the swatches of the eyeshadows. So this one right here is Silk Teddy. This one right here is Push Up. This down here is Chocolate Martini. So these are the looks I've been loving together. And then here we have, I know these are terrible swatches, I'm sorry. Here we have Stilla Kitten, and then down here is Amber Rush. You can see they're all very similar in tone, so there's really not a huge difference. Silk Teddy and Kitten are very, very similar for sure. So these are the colors that I've been loving on my lid, just shimmery, bright colors to kind of open up the eyes. To go with the kind of brighter, dewier, glowier face, I've been wearing Milani's Baked Blush in Luminoso quite a bit, which is just an orangey coral color, and it's very shimmery, and I hear about this one a lot on YouTube, so it's probably nothing new to you guys, but I've been really liking this. There's days where I feel like I look really dewy and summery and, you know, my skin looks a lot better, and there's days where it's just more bleh, and I feel like the days that I wear this, it makes it look a lot nicer. The last makeup product that I have is a powder, and this is a sample size that I got in a Tarte bag of different cosmetics altogether. I think it was either like on clearance from Sephora or Ulta or something like that, but it is the Tarte Smooth Operator Micronized Clay Finishing Powder with PM20, which I don't really know what that means, but it's just kind of a translucent-y powder. It looks really white in here, but I've been using this to set my under eyes. I haven't done anything else with it. I noticed when I've been using this rather than other translucent setting powders that it makes my under eyes look a lot nicer. It smooths out a lot of the fine lines, and I feel like my bags look less noticeable, which might be weird. Maybe that's just the skincare that I've been doing, but I feel like it looks a whole lot nicer when I use this than when I've used any other powders, and I don't feel like my eyes are ever like cakey or too dry looking. They just look a lot nicer with this. So I definitely have a lot left of this, especially if I'm only using it under my under eyes, but I would probably go back and repurchase a full size of this once I run out, but I think it will be quite a while. I just have a couple of fashion favorites that are in two different categories. The first one is just a pair of shorts from American Eagle, and these are the midi shorts, which means that they are just a little bit longer. They're not like Bermuda shorts, but they're not the short shorts either. I feel like I'm getting too old anymore to wear the really short shorts. I wear them sometimes when I feel like I'm actually tan and things like that, but for the most part I don't really like wearing short shorts anymore. But these are perfect because these are a little bit distressed at the bottom, but you can just roll them up and they are basically the perfect length for me. And so these are probably like the only shorts I'm going to buy for a very long time because I like the length and they're flattering and not showing too much booty or anything like that. My other two fashion favorites are exercise type clothes. I've actually been getting really into running this past month, and I'm into week 4 of my running program. And so I have first a pair of like leggings, and these are just exercise leggings from Target. They're their C9 brand. And these are ones that you can actually like reverse, so they have like a gray and purple design on this side, and then if you turn them inside out you can go all gray if you want to. I almost always do the purple and gray side. These are really, really comfortable, and I feel like they are the right amount of stretch so that they're comfortable to run in, but they also hold you in and don't make you like, you know, jiggle and stuff when you're running. And these are comfortable just to wear around the house too, but these are my favorite pair for just overall running. I have other ones that I don't like as much because they're not as supportive for running, but they're really comfortable just to wear around the house. And my other exercise favorite are my shoes that I got for running. These are the Asics Gel Noosa Tri-8s, and these I talked about in my haul video that I did not too long ago, but I love these shoes. They're really perfect for my feet because they're for like the neutral to slightly overpronating foot, which is what I have. I've never had any foot problems or uncomfortableness with them. They're very comfortable and breathable because they have kind of like these more see-through air filter type tops on the feet. The color's nothing so crazy that I can't wear other colors of workout clothes. I don't have to stick to like one certain color because there's a pop of color with the pink and the green, but nothing that will be too much that I can't match other workout clothes with them. The last few things that I'm going to share with you are music favorites. The first thing that I'm going to share is that Ingrid Michaelson's new CD came out this month, and I absolutely adore her. I've seen her in concert twice. I would see her in concert many, many more times if I could. Unfortunately, she didn't come anywhere near me on this tour. But her new CD has some really great music on it. My favorite song on the album is Over You, and it features A Great Big World. It's such a beautiful song, and it gets stuck in my head, honestly, and I've listened to it on repeat a ton because it's just so beautiful. So I will link that in the description bar so you can go check it out if you haven't heard it. You might recognize Ingrid Michaelson's name. She's been on Grey's Anatomy quite a bit, and she has a few songs that have been like on commercials and things like that. But I absolutely adore her. She is one of my favorite music artists, and I could listen to her music over and over and over for hours. The last couple of favorites that I have are musical soundtracks, and I've actually been obsessed with these for years and years, but recently I got back into them. I hadn't listened to them in a while, and I still know all the words to most of the songs on both of these, but I forgot about how good they were and how motivating they could be, and I started to listen to them as running playlists, and they are awesome for that. So the first one is Legally Blonde, the musical, which I know sounds really silly, but I've been listening to this musical since like 2007. I think that's around the year it came out. And it is ridiculous, but it is so fun to listen to, and it just gets me happy and in the mood to run, and it's always been kind of my pick-me-up musical soundtrack. It's just fun. So if you haven't heard that, definitely go check it out. I know that it's on Spotify as well as the next one that I'm going to mention, which is Bring It On, the musical. It's also ridiculous and also based on a movie, but both of these are really fun just because I'm one of those girls that I really like ridiculously, you know, cheesy, teeny bopper type movies, and both of these are very much that, but the soundtracks just make me really happy and they get me in a good mood, and they're just fun. They're things that are like, you know, not going to take too seriously, but I know all the words to almost all the songs on both of them, and they're a good time. So if you haven't listened to those before, definitely go check them out if you kind of like the cheesy musical type stuff. Alright, so that is it for my April favorites. I didn't have a ton for you guys, but I just wanted to share some of the things that I've been loving. If you would like to share anything that you've been loving or any recommendations that you have for me based on music or makeup or fashion preferences, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!